Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and today we're going to be discussing a topic that I've seen. I know No Zoop made a video on it, and I think a couple of other CCs have talked about it, but now we're going to talk about it because I do want to spread this message around. So, for those of you unaware, which by now I have a feeling that most of you are aware, but for those that don't know, there is a boycott in the making for the next season of Clan Battles, and it's not. Well, we'll get into who it is in a moment, but what I would like to do is read the message that they have on their Discord, which I will link in the description down below. Please go check it out. They would like you to come and see what they are about. And this is the message that will greet you in the little readme section when you first join. So, it says, okay, so the premise of this channel is simple. I have been approached by several people in the past little while about whether or not a boycott of clan battles or some other action could be organized due to Wargaming's insistence on CVs leading to an unenjoyable clan battle experience for so many players. This is leading to many longtime players leaving the game and clans lacking enough interest to play clan battles. Someone needs to take the effort to see if there is some sort of consensus that enough clans can come to or not. And it goes to explain that Wargaming really cares about numbers, and if clans just get burnt out over time and slowly leave clan battles, that Wargaming won't really notice and they won't really do anything. So, in order to get Wargaming's attention, in order to communicate everyone's displeasure with the last season of clan battles, the goal is to get as many clans as possible to boycott the upcoming clan battle season. And the ending paragraph says, if we threaten to boycott the next clan battle season over CVs, then we must be prepared to carry it out. Empty threats will get us nowhere, and Wargaming would realize that any outcry from the public can be ignored in the future. So, that's their statement, and they're not an anti-CV group. They're not saying, CV bad, remove CV from the game. That's not what their goal is. And they even have a little list right underneath that they address that topic. Things that are not going to happen because it's planned boycott, so there's no need to waste our time even discussing these topics. The first thing is obviously removing carriers from the game, implementing all of the nerfs / changes lifted in their popular ideas channel, making BB versus BB or CV versus CV only games in clan battles, meaning if you take a battleship instead of a carrier, you're guaranteed to face a battleship, or if you take a carrier, you're guaranteed to face a carrier. Make a CV exclusive game mode, leaving CVs and clan battles completely untouched because they've already gone through and nerfed and made some changes already. And they say that because of that, those changes right there, we as a community, we have enough pull to make even more happen. And the last one is completely rework the spotting system from the ground up. So their goal is to keep CVs relevant while remaining balanced, fun to play as and against, and they are not here to remove them from existence / relevance. So the goal is to find some common ground where carriers can be balanced and enjoyable for everybody, people playing them, people playing against them. This isn't an anti-CV movement. And on top of that, the clans involved in this so far, if you go into this Discord server, you will see that it's not small clans. It's very large, very well-known clans that always rank out of clan battles every year. You will more than likely recognize most of the clans in this server. So there's a very real potential of this getting followed through on. And they don't have some unified message just yet. They're still working on that because this is still very new. As far as I know, I believe the whole server is under a week old, if that even. By the time this video goes out, so it's they have some real potential here to get stuff done. And again, they would like you to come to their server and see what they're all about. So the link is in the description down below. And I do have to say that last season of Clan Battles was really, really just... It was boring, stressful, and just felt like a chore, honestly, for the entire season. I mean, last season was the first time our clan really tried to go for it, and we were organized. We trained. We did scrims and stuff, and then when the season was launched, I mean, we did get up to Typhoon, but I mean, getting there was just so life draining and soul sucking because of the meta that had evolved because carriers were involved, and the meta pretty much was one Hakuru and like six Venezia. That's why the Venezia is getting nerfed now because it was so prevalent during clan battles. Because it was really the only cruiser that could deal with the carriers and then still deal with the enemy ships like the Stalingrad, and God forbid you bring a DD like the Holland because it has a good AA. It was pretty much the ultimate cruiser last season. And what happened in clan battles last season is that every map had a certain strategy, and you would pretty much just mirror that with the enemy team. Like, it would be almost a mirror match on both sides. And if you got even higher, it got worse to where it was literally just Hakuru, 6 Venezia, and that's it. Maybe have a Stalingrad here or there, but you would go to your points on either cap, and it would more than likely be a mirror match on the other cap, and basically you had to just outtrade each other. And the carrier played a huge role in that, especially with the Hakuru with its 25-5 strikes, because again that could wipe out half of your health in an instant, and pretty much whatever team outtraded the other team in terms of death won that match. That's how Clan Wars went last season. And it was very boring, very excruciating, and just painful to get through. And it wasn't fun. And I get Clan Battle is supposed to be the ultra competitive mode. It's not going to be fun all the time, but this was just a special type of painful experience. And I didn't get much joy out of it. I was really only playing it to hopefully get the steal and to just get the clan going and get us up there. And our goal was just to get the storm, but we managed to endure enough pain to get to Typhoon. But again, the people involved in this, and it's not just people who hate CVs that are involved in this. You have some of the best carrier players in the world in this server involved with this boycott, and they agree too that there needs to be changes done to the carriers in order to balance them out. Because, I mean, and I still say this, the carrier rework launched way too early, and there's still issues that need to be addressed with carriers. And I think I talked about this, I don't know, like 2-3 weeks ago, how I would really like for Wargaming to kind of, put the brakes on introducing some of these new premiums and some of these new ship lines and stuff, and really focus on polishing the carrier rework, because there's still a lot of work that needs to be done with it. And it's been well over a year since the carrier rework went live, so there's still a lot of work that needs to be done to it as far as things like spotting, as like AA is still all over the place. A ship can have an AA rating of 80 in the game, and it doesn't matter. It only matters if you have absolute god tier AAs with something like the Kid or the Jean Bar. That's the only AA that really matters anymore. From below, like having a 100 AA rating, it just doesn't matter. There's still a lot of work that needs to be done there, and that was another point of frustration during clan battles. Stalingrad has very good AA. Well, it used to before the rework, and it has defensive fire for AA. I would pop that, and the Hawk crew would just fly through it like it's nothing and still get a 25-5 off on me. It's incredibly frustrating when you, as a player, do everything right in terms of you're selecting the what do they call it, priority sector for AA. You're popping your DFAA, and I'm right next to another Stalingrad and a Venezia and a Holland sometimes, and it would still just go through all of that and get a strike off on me. That's incredibly frustrating. That would be the equivalent of being perfectly angled against some AP shells, and they still citadel you. Looking at you, Slava. That is the equivalent of that pain. So that's what I mean when I talk about that. And again, this isn't an anti-carrier movement. This is just we want Wargaming to listen. We want carriers to be prioritized. And we want their fixing to be prioritized and their balancing to be prioritized. That's what this movement is. And with the clans involved in this, if they do manage to carry this through, I certainly hope they do, and is why I'm supporting them and putting out this video and putting the Discord link in the description down below. I really hope that this does fall through and this boycott does take place, because it would be wonderful if Wargaming would finally just focus on fixing carriers and balance and AA and all those good things. So guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Again, make sure to join their Discord server and check them out and see what they are about. And I certainly hope that this does go through and that carriers do get fixed. Alright guys, hope you have a wonderful day. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.